It's waves of color.
It's what?
It's waves of color.
Interesting. It's kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you notice?
Just colors.
Okay. Any particular color stand out to you?
It's black, but it's black as the main color, but there's stripes, not stripes, but undulations of pinks and yellows and greens and blues.
Okay, good. And so almost like the rainbow.
Yes.
Okay.
But not a rainbow.
Right, because it's moving and undulating and shimmering. Kind of almost like a liquidy type of thing. What does it remind you of?
A painting.
Interesting. Does this remind you of any energies that you see during your day-to-day life as you're walking around town? Have you experienced this before?
No, the nearest would be one of those like children's books.
Well, in a moment we're going to travel away from this place, but I would like you to just take a second and just look all the way around you. Feel and experience. Engage your knowing and your clarity. Let's see if there's anything else that we can learn from this place before we move on.
You can touch the color.
Wow. So you could pull one color out as you needed to?
Yes.
I had the same vision in my very first session ever. Isn't that neat?
Nice.
Yeah. And I felt like each color had kind of a different vibration to it, a different resonance to it, and a different purpose or use for it.
Yes, you can see it lift, you can touch it, you can pick it up.
Right. And so you could come back to this place at any time, and if somebody had a problem with, like, let's say a blocked chakra or energy that wasn't flowing in their body, you could take the proper color out of this field, engage it to that chakra, open it, help it to flow, and solve the problem that way, right?
Yes.
Are you sensing any other uses for these colors, vibrations, resonances? Any other way that you could use them in a way that is beneficial to the planet or mankind?
You can stretch it out like a carpet.
Oh, and like walk on it?
Yes, or wrap the whole planet in it.
Oh, well, let's take a moment to do that. Which color do you want to wrap the planet in right now?
Pink.
Oh, it's a very nice, that's a peaceful color. Makes you feel calm in your heart. So we'll just take a moment to imagine the planet being wrapped in pink. Oh, it feels so good, so peaceful. Reminds me of the rose quartz Madonnas. They're good friends of mine. What if you were to lay one of these colors out and we were to walk along it and see where it takes us? Does that sound like fun?
Yes.
Let's do that. And what color are you walking on? Or is it all of
Yeah.
them?
I'm going to work on yellow.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, well, we'll see where the yellow takes us. Just be aware of anything you're experiencing along the way. Then go ahead and tell me when you end up somewhere.
I feel like I could just walk straight out onto the planet.
Then do that. What planet is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a gold planet.
Very interesting. So the sky is gold?
The planet is gold.
So like the ground and the dirt?
Like looking at the planet.
So it radiates gold. Almost
Gold,
like
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and go down to the planet and let me know when you're on the ground there and tell me what you notice as you've gone down through the atmosphere, going down, down, down to the ground below you, touching ground on the gold planet. What's the first thing you notice, Ursula?
All I'm seeing is like yellow, yellow, yellow everywhere, yellow, yellow, yellow. Like I'm surrounded every which way I look with yellow.
Mhm. So, just like the yellow ray that you came in on.
Yes.
And what feeling or emotion would you associate with this color of yellow or gold? What mood are you on when you touch ground on this planet?
It's, it's like a kind of wonder, awe.
Okay. And do you feel like it's a planet, or is it a sun, or is it something different?
I think it might be something different.
Okay. Are you noticing any plants or foliage or anything like that?
No, it's like as if you walked into a yellow flame,
So more like a sun then?
but I don't feel heat.
Okay. Very interesting. And there's no bodies of water or anything like that, right? If you look up at the sky or look up above you, what do you see?
Pink.
Very interesting. Do you sense any forms of life around you at all?
No.
Okay. All right. At this time, I would like to call in our friend Luna and have her show up in front of you. Tell me when you see Luna there.
She's here.
All right. Thank you. If you could connect with Luna, go ahead, get inside of Luna, experience the protection that you get from Luna, the knowingness that Luna has. She likes to share with you. And first of all, let's just say hi, Luna. How are you doing today? Lovely to see you.
And you.
Very good, very good. I don't know, I can't remember if I've had a chance to talk with you before, but if I
We
haven't,
have not met.
oh, hi, I'm Kelly, and I hope that we will meet many, many more times in the future. Luna, can you tell us why we've been brought to this place? What's the significance of it?
This is a connection with one of her guides.
Oh, can we call that guide in now?
Yes.
Okay. And do we know what the name of the guide is?
Ra.
Ra?
Ra.
Wow. Like R-A?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So we would like to call in Ra at this time. 3, 2, 1. Let's be there now. All right. And are you seeing or feeling or sensing a being called Ra, Ursula?
Yes.
Okay. What does Ra look like to you?
Beautiful.
Mm,
It's got an eagle's head.
okay. His name's Ra, and he has an eagle's head. Would this be an Egyptian, I don't know, deity or ascended master?
Some know me as that.
What's the most common way that people know you?
I am Ra.
Wow, I felt that. Are you Ra from the Law of One books?
Yes.
Holy moly, I've always wanted to meet you. So I'm so honored and pleased to be in your presence, sir. Thank you very, very much for talking to us. And you are one of Ursula's guides?
Yes.
How do you come to be her guide, or what's her connection to you?
She carries my energy.
So is she like a fractal of you? Like, for instance, a part of you incarnated down on Earth?
She's an aspect.
Okay, okay. And aren't you a group collective mind? Is that right, Mr. Ra? Like a social memory complex or something like that?
I am one.
Wow. Back in the day, I think you used to resonate to around the sixth or seventh dimension or sixth or seventh density. Would you say that that's the same place that you are now? What density do you currently embody, Mr. Ra? What's he saying, Ursula?
I can't make that out.
Okay. Mr. Ra, can you talk to us a little bit about what we call the event? Is there a message you'd like to give to the people about that? Or the shift in consciousness that we're going through?
It is a shift, yes.
Okay. Is this the same thing that you used to refer to as the harvest? Or is it different than the harvest?
I'm not making the connection. I'm losing the connection.
Okay. Let's just take a moment here. I want to just relax. I feel like I'm getting a little frustrated. I just want to let it go. We would like to ask the higher self of all of us here. We'd like to bring in the white light of the Creator to form a unity, connection amongst all three of us. We'd like to use the gold colors and the yellow colors of this planet to really firm up and form a beautiful connection with this being called Ra. Just take a deep breath, release, relax, allow. Do we still see that eagle-headed being now? Do you see him better?
No.
I'd like to talk to Luna for a second. Luna, is there something that we can do in this time to enhance our connection with Ra? Is it even appropriate for us to have a connection with him at this time?
We are waiting for Ursula.
We're waiting for Ursula?
Yes.
Waiting for her to do what?
There is a journey of awakening.
Okay. So she's just not quite ready to communicate with Ra in this way at this time.
No.
Okay. And we were just able to do it for a brief moment because she really wanted to know who this was that she's been seeing the images of.
Yes. She thinks it's an angel.
Well, Ra is pretty cool, man. Like, very nice to talk to him anyways. Okay, so Luna, we'd like to go to our next destination. Well, before we do that, is there somewhere that you wanted to take Ursula today that you felt like we should go to?
She's traveling, but I don't know where she's going.
Okay. Well, let's just go and go and go. Go ahead and tell me as you're starting to come up on something, you're starting to notice different things. As far as your sensation of traveling, are you just seeing like stars flying by? Are you in space? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And how fast would you say you're going?
Super fast.
Isn't it fun? Riding around and your friend cruising through space super fast.
My heart's not taking it.
All right, and go ahead and I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, what are you noticing?
No.
Okay.
I can't breathe.
Relax,
I breathe.
breathe. Luna, help her out here. You're protected. You're safe. Anytime you're inside of Luna, she'll protect you from anything. You don't need to worry or panic in any way. You can just relax. Enjoy the ride. We can change the speed up at any time too if that's bothering you. How's your sensation of movement doing now?
Slow down a bit.
Okay. And you can breathe okay now?
Kind of.
Yeah. What do you think was causing the breathing problem? Is it traveling too intense for you? Kind of a new thing, right?
That's anxiety.
What?
Anxiety.
Oh, okay. Know that you're protected. You have me. I'll pull you out anytime anything bad was happening. You have Luna, who loves you dearly and is a part of you, would never let anything bad happen to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to count from 3 down to 1, and we're going to just go ahead and fast forward and be at our destination, okay? All right, then you don't have to worry about traveling. All right, so 3, 2, 1, be there now. What are you seeing, Ursula?
It's a room.
Oh, what's it look like?
It's white. It's just a white room.
Okay. Does it seem familiar? Does it seem like somewhere you've been before? Weren't you just here the other day?
I don't know if it's the same room.
Mm. Is there any furniture in the room or any entities in the room?
It's just white.
Okay. So nothing on the walls. And what does the floor look like?
It's kind of rose quartz kind of.
Okay. So
It's like little squares.
okay, like tile.
Like tile, yes.
Okay. And when you look at the ceiling, what does it look like? Is there even a ceiling?
Just white.
Okay. And how tall is the ceiling?
It moves away from you.
Okay. Is there any furniture in this room?
There's a. It looks like a chaise longue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and sit in the chaise lounge for a moment. Tell me what you experience and what you feel.
I feel like I'm waiting for somebody to come.
Okay. Well, let's say hello. Is there anybody out there that wants to come and visit with us? Well, while we're in this chaise lounge too, we'll take a moment to engage a body scan to allow any healing to be done that can be done in this nice, beautiful place of whiteness and rose quartz. Can you feel anything from that?
I can see somebody sat beside me, but I don't know who.
Okay. Ask them who they are. Gauge your knowingness.
I don't seem to.
Ask for clarity. There you go. Release, relax, let go. Is this being on your left or on your right?
On my left.
Okay.
Wearing a long robe.
Okay. What color's the robe?
It's hard to. It's like a. It's like a kind of mix between white, gray, and green, but kind of, if you can imagine all 3 colors mixed to make one color.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Does it seem like a male or a female?
Male.
Okay. And I can't remember what side. Do you say on the left side or the right side?
Left side.
Okay, perfect.
I can't pick up the face.
Okay. Is there hair?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Is it long or short?
Long hair.
Okay. Can you tell what color the hair is?
Like a chestnut brown.
Oh, very nice. And can you see the ears or the nose? Do they look different in any way?
I can't pick up the face.
Okay, that's fine.
Seem to be on a day when I can't pick up.
That's okay. It's okay. That'll happen sometimes. Also, the things we're seeing are, I think, maybe almost a little advanced for us. I feel like we might be kind of getting glimpses of things that are going to be in the future, of what the future holds, but we might be seeing some stuff that we just aren't quite ready for yet. But
this being is very friendly, if you know what I mean.
Right, you got a good vibe off of him?
Very good vibe. Like it's just like they want to just say It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
There you go. And can we ask this being, what is this place that we're at? What is it for? What's its function?
This is a healing room.
Oh, perfect. And has the healing started for Ursula already?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Can you tell us what is being healed mainly? Or what is it that needs to be healed at this time?
She's dealing with trauma from abuse.
Mm. And so this room is helping her to release that and let it go?
Yes.
Okay. And will this help her to, when it's gone, will it help her to be able to communicate with her new guides better?
Yes. She needs to clear it out.
Mm. Thank you so much, Luna, for bringing us here.
Being a major block for her.
Okay.
It also keeps her in a state of feeling that she has no worth.
So after she has received the healing here, she's going to feel different moving forward with her life then?
Yes.
She will be able to experience her feeling of worth?
Yes.
That feels like that would bring in more self-love as well. Is that right?
Yes.
Wow. That seems like some things that would really help her in a lot of ways. Thank you so much for this. I feel it's very nice that she's being able to be healed from this without re-experiencing the traumas. How is that possible?
She's been through, she keeps replaying the traumas. She doesn't have to keep going back to it.
So that's what she's learning right now.
Yes.
Okay.
She takes on the pain of everybody.
Right? Yeah, like her goal for today was to try and heal every person that's ever had a sexual abuse.
Yes.
Can you, as long as we're here, and I know that that is one of her goals, can we send some love out and some release of trauma to everyone that's experienced the same type of pains that Ursula's been reliving?
She started the process. She put the pink ray out over the world.
Oh, so that was the point of that then. That's what the pink ray was doing, was it gets rid of anxiety, doesn't it?
Pink is love, and it's also healing.
Oh, okay.
It's also forgiveness.
Right, because you have to forgive yourself, you have to forgive your abusers, you have to forgive the part of you that's a perpetrator and the part of you that's a victim, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you say to any victims of abuse that were watching this video in the future? Is there any advice that we can give to them? People that experience traumas, taking part in the session with us?
Know that you are a most precious soul. Know that there is nothing that can change that. These are experiences that have created pain and trauma, but they are not a measure of your soul at all.
Okay.
The soul is untouched. It shines bright and brilliant. You are a gem, a glowing gem. You feel tarnished. That's one of the most painful aspects, is that you feel tarnished. There is no tarnish that can touch your soul.
Wow, that's cool.
The soul is immaculate.
So we have our friend Kelly and our friend Zephyr that are both taking part in this session. Are you able to extend the same healing to both of them as well at this time that you're giving to Ursula?
Of course.
I thought so. I really appreciate it. We're going to be having a session with our friend Zephyr tomorrow, and we just want to maybe get the ball rolling and give him a little head start on it.
Yes.
You feel the pains that he's been through when he was younger?
Precious child. Precious, precious child, know that you are loved, truly loved.
I can feel the love. Oh, wow. So intense.
You must know that this love is your love too. You must know that this is who you are. You must know this.
It's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Is there a name for this place where Ursula's at right now?
This is a frequency.
A frequency? Okay. Is there a name for the being that's there guiding her and helping her at this time?
I am Christ.
Oh, Christ. Very nice to meet you. So nice to see you. I just feel so blessed. I got to talk to a bunch of archangels the other day. Got to talk to Ra today and Christ today. Why could she not see your face, by the way?
It's the feeling that she's not worthy.
So if she were to look at your face now, she would see it?
Of course.
Okay. Mr. Christ, while you're working on her, is it okay if I were to ask you some questions?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I hope that these won't seem overly mundane, but it's just, I don't know, it's what's been on my mind lately, so I'll just go ahead and ask about it. The Shroud of Turin, is that your image on that shroud, or is that somebody else's?
That's not me.
Okay. And would you be willing to say who it is?
It's immaterial.
Okay. Thank you. But it is good to know that it's not you. And the other question we have is, were you crucified, as we hear?
Yes.
Were you taken down off that cross and lived a life afterwards?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, you know, the way we hear it is like you went into this cave and then you got reborn and then you left the earth, but that's not the way it happened, is it?
No.
Okay. And, Ursula and I have this idea that the name John is more of a title than a name. Could you confirm that for us?
Yes, John is a title.
Okay. What does that title mean?
Master.
Oh, okay. And why would you have gone to John the Baptist to be baptized? Because to me, it seems like everybody should be Jesusized. You know what I mean? Like, you're the Son of God. Why would you go to John the Baptist for approval?
I am a man. I was a man just like every other person.
Mm-hmm.
It was a process of my growth on the earth.
Okay. Sort of like an initiation.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, I'm just getting the most amazing energies off of you. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for being here with us in this time. Just take a moment to get used to all that. You know, the feeling of love from you is just so powerful. It just makes all my questions seem silly and irrelevant.
And they are irrelevant.
Well, I appreciate your patience with me and bearing with me as I get through that. So tell us about the name Mary. Is that also a title or is that a name?
No, that's a title as well.
Okay. And what is...
Mary is mother and also priestess.
Okay, perfect. And after you were brought down off the cross, how many children did you have?
3.
Wow. Okay. Is that will you say if it was like boys and girls, or what did you have?
1 daughter, 2 sons.
So cool. And is that where the Rh negative bloodline originates? Or does it have anything to do with the Rh negative bloodline?
No.
Okay. If you were to say that, I've heard that some of the like the Illuminati families or whatnot, some of the families in control of the planet have different colors that they resonate to as a family in general. If there were descendants of yours, is there a color that we could say would be associated with them typically?
Why do you believe they're my descendants that are ruling the planet?
I don't know. I'm just asking. If you had 3 kids, wouldn't there be, I mean, they would have kept breeding, right?
Of course.
That's okay. What can you tell me about Lazarus? Lazarus, is that a real story, the way we hear it? And what's different from what we've heard there?
Lazarus was undergoing an initiation.
So does that mean he never actually died? Is that what we have wrong about the story?
Well, yes, he never died. He was in the tomb.
Like some kind of stasis, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Experiencing the divide between life and death is an initiation ceremony.
Like a near-death experience, what we call it these days.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
But it's part of a process of ascension.
Oh, okay. So then you never actually go
raising
ahead.
of consciousness.
Okay. So similar to the way we'll see like some yogis will like go off into a let's say a cave and meditate for 10 years or something like that. It's similar to that is what he was going through.
Yes.
Okay. So then you never actually had to intervene in that process at all.
No.
You just got tied to it somehow. How did you get attached to that story?
Because I was helping him through the initiation process.
Okay.
So I called him from the tomb when the time was up.
Wow, that's super cool.
Just like you're facilitating
Right.
a session right now with Ursula.
Yes.
It is your responsibility to pull her out of the session when you are finished.
Absolutely.
It was my responsibility to pull Lazarus out of the session when he was finished.
Wow. How many other people do you think went through this same type of process? Because I've never heard anybody else doing this before.
It's done.
Okay.
It's you have the stories of Jonah and the whale.
Mm-hmm.
These are all the same story. They're just told in a different manner to make them more accessible.
Right, as a metaphor.
Right. So Jonah was in the whale for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Lazarus was in the tomb for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Christ was on the cross for 3 days.
So what does the number 3 signify?
3 is the Trinity.
Oh, duh. Okay. Okay. And our friend Zephyr always runs into the number 42. Can you tell us why that number is so important and prevalent in his life, as long as he's here today?
42 is new growth with the energies of the angelic realm and the universe creating this space for the growth. It's like a seed sprouting.
Wow. Okay. So if somebody is repeatedly seeing the number 42, then in a sense, what they're getting is a message that you are about to start growing.
Yes.
Okay. Or that you should be looking for growth.
That you're in the process of growth, that the seeds that have been planted are beginning to germinate.
Okay. Right. So it might even necessarily be about them. It's seeds that they have planted around the world or whatnot.
No, it's about them.
It is about them. Okay.
Yes.
Right, because that's why they're the one that sees that number so much.
Right.
Okay. All right. And
You've got to understand that seeds are not necessarily planted in this lifetime.
oh, so somebody might not remember the seed that they've planted,
Mm-hmm.
or this might have something to do with like the seed that their higher self planted,
That,
which is them.
exactly.
Wow. Okay. So then why would that person need to see the number so much if it's not necessarily about them in that way? Is it just like a form of encouragement, I guess? You're
It,
like
it,
you're on the right path?
it is, wake up, wake up, wake up, look around, look around, look around. There's magic in the air. There's wonder in the air. Be part of it. Enjoy it.
Ooh, right. Experience the growth that is being offered you.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's a way of speaking. When we cannot reach in person and speak to them directly,
Yes.
we can't whisper in the ear and say, hey, you're growing. We can show numbers. We can keep showing the same number so that you start questioning, why do I see that number? Why is it always the same number?
Right. Okay. Is there a number that Ursula sees the most?
444.
Okay. And what message would that number be delivering to Ursula?
We love you.
Oh, stop feeling insecure, right? Stop reliving that BS you don't need to relive, right?
We love you.
Oh. And so let's say, what's the number for me? I think
Three.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And so that would be like Trinity, Trinity, Trinity?
Trinity, Trinity, Trinity. Completion, completion, completion.
So that means
Surrounded, surrounded, surrounded.
okay. So I'm just knowing that I'm guided then, I guess.
Exactly.
Right. And so if I'm surrounded by completions, does that mean like I'm not going to incarnate on the planet again after this life?
Haha.
I don't know. What does it mean? What does it mean? What,
that means that just means sometimes you get to ask a question and sometimes you don't.
I always get that. Everybody else gets their questions answered, but I never get mine.
You just got a question answered.
It didn't mean nothing though. I didn't get it. Oh, hey, Mr. Christ, we're having a big event on the 22nd with our group, and we're going to try to take advantage of the lunar energies. Get everybody together and maybe, I don't know, manifest something or do something really cool that day with all of our beautiful souls that choose to attend. Is there any advice or guidance or ideas you can give me for things to do on that day that would be neat and meaningful?
Yes, do the healing.
Like a group healing or a healing for the planet?
Do a healing for the people of the planet.
Okay. And maybe we could focus on like that pink color and like abuse victims, like what's in Ursula's heart right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it will help in the elevation of the frequencies of all the people of the planet.
Okay. Okay. And so maybe we'll do a meditation on that kind of rose quartz energy, and we'll imagine it being surrounded by the planet or surrounding the planet, and that would be a good way to do it.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And
Really appreciate it.
Put out a call. Put out a call to call in as many higher beings as will come in and attend. You'll have them all coming in for that kind of project.
So just call in any and all higher beings that would wish to aid.
Call in the Brotherhood of Light.
Okay.
Call in all ascended masters.
Mm-hmm.
Call in all star beings. They're all waiting. They all want to help, but they can't come without an invitation.
Holy moly. What's the Brotherhood of Light?
That is all. That extends throughout the universe. All beings who serve the light.
God. So that means you're going to be there then, right?
Yes.
I love you. Thank you. So special. It's getting to feel like it's going to be a really, really special day.
Yes.
I hope that we're able to just achieve so much good too.
Yes, I'm bringing in all the angels too.
All the angels too. Okay.
Of course.
Well, because when I asked the angels the other day, Michael was like, "Well, I'll be there," but the other ones didn't. RSVP.
I'll call them in.
That's my boy. Thank you, sir.
They will come when they're bidden. They will.
Right.
Yes.
Whew. Wow. God, I'm so choked up right now. Just like so. What an amazing thing.
There are so many wanting to help, but the rule is that this is a free will planet. We are not allowed to intervene unless asked to.
Right.
Call us in. Make the intention. The more of you who gather, the more powerful it will be.
Okay. But in a way, go ahead.
We will add our energies to yours, but you must be there.
Okay. Because I worry about if we're asking for healing for other people that aren't there. I mean, are we advising? Is that okay?
It's okay because we will not pass any healing when the higher self will not allow it.
Right. Okay.
So of course, all healing will be extended to all beings on the planet, but of course, under advisement of each of their higher selves.
Okay. Perfect. And
so you can heal all groups at once, not just the victims, but the perpetrators.
Yes. Okay.
So pass the energy through every being on the planet.
Yeah, just everyone. Okay.
Every being on the planet, because every being on the planet has trauma in their system. Right. The abusers just as much as the abused.
Oh, wow.
So pass it through all who gather as much of your people as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Everybody says I think so big sometimes, and then I talk to somebody like you, and I feel like I just think so small. Like I'm like just missing so much, and it's I just feel blessed to be able to talk to you and get these kind of mind expanding ideas that are so simple, right? They're really very simple, and I thank you for the input and guidance, sir.
You're welcome. We are glad to have people that are willing to hear. We are glad to have people who are willing to do this work. So we thank you for your service too.
You are so welcome. I feel just pleased and honored, and just want to let you know that I offer myself up as your vehicle and your vessel and a conduit for anything that you would like to pass through me. That is of a Christ essence. I'm happy to spread that in any way I can.
Thank you.
Yes, and I will take any inspiration that you give me and any guidance.
Be prepared.
Right, I probably bit off more than I get you, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'll chew like hell. Well, I guess that's a bad thing to say. Maybe you can help me with my language, Mr. Bad, Kelly. All right. But hey, let's clear this up while I'm on it. Let me get a couple of tears out of my eyes first. Oof, so powerful. I mean, you're not offended by cuss words, right?
I'm not offended by cuss words. I read the intention.
Right. So the energy behind it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So if you are using swear words just to emphasize your joy or your excitement,
right?
We understand. We know what you're saying. But likewise, if you are using it to hurt somebody, we also understand that, and that's a different entity altogether.
Wow. It's so neat to just get a feeling for the way the Christ consciousness works. Hey, by the way, uh, one of my friends was saying that he had gotten a kind of a message a while back that there was like several Jesuses on the planet, and I assume that that meant there were several people that have embodied the Christ consciousness throughout time. Am I hearing that right?
Christ consciousness is widely spread throughout the planet. There are many who carry the Christ consciousness.
Even right now?
Yes.
Wow, that's so good. I know a lot of people don't have faith in that.
Many
He
who
used to be around, but he's not now.
No, there are many who have come to help
Mm-hmm.
at this time,
Mm-hmm.
in this planet at this time,
Mm-hmm.
carry the Christ consciousness. Ursula carries the Christ consciousness.
Oh, wow. You know, she does so much work. I mean, it seems like she does good works all day, every day. She does good works in her sleep. Are you happy with the pace that she's going? Do we feel that she needs to slow down, or is it okay for her to just speed up and keep taking on more and more like she is?
She's doing a marvelous job.
Okay, good. And not overextending herself at all, right?
She probably works too hard sometimes. She demands a lot of herself.
Right.
And she doesn't give herself back enough. She must give herself back something too.
So by giving herself something back, I don't know, go to a movie, take a day off, go on a vacation. I mean, I don't know, what would be giving herself something back? When we do these sessions,
she could use a vacation. That's the one thing she'll never give herself, but she could use one.
Yeah, right. And like when we do these sessions, like today we were going to go to Telos. That was just for fun, right?
Yes.
But then, of course, she would just twist it somehow to make it for everyone but her, right?
She was going to tell us to get information for the people.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't for her. It was to get. She wants to go to Telos so that she can bring through the truth.
Right. Right.
It's not for herself. She doesn't want to go there for herself.
Of course not. All right, I'll try to come up with a place that she wants to go just for herself, and I'll make sure that she can only ask questions that are Ursula based too. Okay, we'll try to come up with something for that. Help our good friend out, who we know works so hard.
She's working. She's always working.
Right. Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this idea that came today to do the whole planet.
Right.
She's been feeling that pain. That pain has been knocking her sideways. And it's been keeping. She has experienced that kind of abuse, and she's done it so that she can understand as well. As she does.
Okay.
But she feels that pain very acutely, and it is emotionally destroying her.
After this healing that she's receiving today, will she be able to communicate better with the being known as Ra?
Yes. He's always with her. He's never away from her.
Okay. Yeah, but we would love to communicate with him and, get to grill him like we're grilling you right now.
Yes.
I mean, would that take some change in diet, or, I mean, what else needs to happen other than what's happening here right now?
She's removing blockages. Perfect.
Appreciate it.
She's taken on these pains so that she can bring healing to the planet. It's much bigger than her, which is why it hit her so acutely. She's probably perplexed that she's done so much healing work and this is still knocking her sideways, but
it's because it's bigger than her.
It's bigger than her. Yeah, she's not just carrying her own pain here.
Right.
And that's a group effort. She can't do that all by herself.
Okay. Okay.
She tries to take everything on all by herself.
Right. Right.
But this is much bigger. We need consensus. We need group efforts here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, and I feel like so many just amazing people have kind of I think of it as dropped into my lap in a way, right? But they've joined our private group. And is there anything that like a commonality or something that ties all those people together?
All our light workers, all our star beings and
Hmm.
higher dimensional beings who have come
Hmm.
to awaken,
Okay.
humanity and to lift the vibration, the frequency.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, well, that's great. That's who we want to have around.
So they all have different skills, but complementary skills,
Yeah.
because their energies need to interweave.
Right. So
And
we feel. Go ahead, talk.
the more you can get the energies to weave together, think of it like a Persian carpet with all these beautiful colors floating through it.
Mm-hmm.
The more you can weave the energies of your group together,
Mm-hmm.
the more effective you will be
Mm-hmm.
as light workers.
Mm-hmm. And then raising the vibration, and
Yes.
hopefully we would, through our work, even be able to bring about the kind of the event or the ascension process a little faster. Do you feel like, am I right in saying that?
Think of the event as not being important.
Okay.
The event is it's an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm.
The energies are coming in waves. They come in waves and they come in waves and they come in waves and they come in waves.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them have a different purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Each wave has a specific frequency to bring about a specific change, a specific shift. If you would stop concentrating on the event and concentrate on the energies that are coming through as they come through each time, you will feel exactly what each wave is coming through to do. And
Mm.
you can add your intentions and your energies to that wave
Okay.
to make it more effective.
Okay. That's wonderful. And so one
Yeah.
of the things that I'm trying to achieve with the group is sort of a like a unity consciousness.
Yes.
Is that something we're going to be able to do?
Yes.
Okay. And I've been, the way I've been approaching it so far is I'm trying to get me and Patrick there through our works that we do together, and then I'm trying to get I'm doing some other experiments with our friend Zephyr that's here right now and our friend Michelle. Am I on the right track? Do I need to expand or contract, or can you give me any guidance on that project, please, sir?
If you could hold more group events, it would be more effective.
Right, because it's about bringing the group together, so I need to do more group events.
Yes,
Okay.
because right now you're keeping it to one or two.
Right. Right.
And
And I
that,
need to be bigger.
yes,
Okay.
you've got to think globally.
Okay. Right. And I've got people all over the globe, so that's probably why I have people all over the globe. Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. Okay. So like we had that meetup a while back and we had like 9 people there, and that was good.
yes, but now if you could make these things more focused.
Have a like a goal every time. Like a way we were going to apply our energies, because we felt a lot of energy together, but we didn't apply it in any way.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's got my mind to thinking now. I'm sure I'll reflect on that a lot over the next few days. It's hard, you know, because I seem to be doing sessions every day. And then I have to like edit videos too, so, and then everybody else has to work, and it's so hard to get the groups together anyways.
Put Ursula onto it.
What's that?
Put Ursula onto it.
Okay. She can organize the meetings and decide when, where, and how they're going to be.
She can tell me what's to be. You can hold the meetings. She can't hold the meeting. She hasn't got the resources.
Okay.
But she can lead the meeting if you will host it.
Deal. All right. I love that. Love that teamwork.
Yes.
That would really help me.
Because we can have guided meditations, Reiki, Reiki for the planet and things like that, and sound healings.
Oh my goodness.
You have all the people there to do this.
Holy shit. Okay.
You have the people. All you have to do is decide to do it.
Right. Just engage them.
Yes.
I know that they'll all be very willing and happy to do so too. I just.
Yes.
Once again, I'm getting that feeling like, why am I such a small thinker? You know, like, why didn't I think of this? Thank you, Jesus. It's very, very impactful. So then Ursula will kind of know what to do with the meeting. She'll kind of be able to channel some things here and there. She's also having blocks released that are going to allow her the confidence to lead a group, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't think she would have been able to do that, a month ago or something. So
she can lead. She can lead. That's never been a problem for her. She's been a teacher for many years.
Oh yeah. Okay, good.
She's never had that problem.
Okay,
what she might not have had is the confidence that she was leading it in the right direction.
Right. Because she would only want to do it if she was doing it in the right direction.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
She doesn't want to make any mistakes or lead everybody down the wrong road.
That is correct.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
And Mr. Jesus, can you talk to me about the yesterday in Carmen's session? We had the 4 angels there, and they were all around the big globe.
Yes.
Can you enlighten me a little more as to? I feel like that's an important scene that more people need to know about, and what's going on there. Can you talk about that, please?
Each of the angels are holding one dimension of the globe. Michael is holding the north. Raphael is holding the east. Uriel is holding the west, and Gabriel is holding the south.
Wow. Okay.
They are stabilizing the energy right now. There's major energy passing through. We are raising consciousness right now.
Wow.
It's time to disconnect from the old and move into the new.
Wow.
Many people are feeling spaced out right now. They don't know whether they're coming or going. They are holding the energies. There is much activity.
Okay.
The energies are very, very important in this month. There is also major clearing outs happening as well. Many have been working for the past few years, cleaning out their energy fields, washing out, purging, cleansing, getting rid of all the traumas, getting rid of all the things that have been holding them back. But they are also carrying traumas from many other lifetimes, not only on this planet, but from other planets. And it's time for those energies to be released as well. And these have not been accessible because people have not been aware of any life beyond the life that they are living. And the energies right now are pulling all those old energies to the surface because we need to get rid of as much darkness in the universe as we can right now. And we need to clear the fields so that the light workers can hold the new, stronger energies that are still to come. You've got to understand that if the energies come in without the necessary preparation, it would annihilate the planet.
Right. This is part of what the four angels are doing too, is they're in a way acting as like step down transducer capacitor type of a role. So as these energies come in, they're passing through the angels and they're kind of making them more accessible to people and less dangerous. Is that, am I hearing that right?
Somewhat, and also helping to lift out the energies that are that are deep within. They're helping to lift it out and passing their own particular healing energies, because each archangel is tasked with a different responsibility.
Right. Right. So that yeah, right, because the energy is going both ways. It's like an up and down flow. Things are leaving the planet and things are coming to the planet. It's a balance.
Yes.
And okay.
All darkness has to be changed into light.
Wow.
And the archangels are helping to transmute a lot of the energies. Or if all of these energies were to just pass, say, straight to the heart of Mother Gaia, she would be overwhelmed.
Okay. Wow.
So the energies are being pulled outwards.
Right.
From deep within Mother Gaia, as well as within
Right.
the peoples. Yes.
Because she has all these millions of years of kind of built up traumas and people's kind of junk embedded in her. So she's really got a lot to release, I bet.
She has so much to release. And of course, she can release it by literally shaking everybody off the planet.
Right. We don't want that.
But she does not want that either. These are her children.
Right.
And so she is also in the process of raising her frequency, protecting her children, even though they are still hurting her.
Right. But this
She's
is
not going. She has not abandoned them. She is still their mother.
Yeah, I love her. Love Gaia so much too then.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing stuff. I've heard that what is going on Earth, it's not just important for Earth. It affects the whole galaxy and it affects the whole universe.
That is correct.
Okay. And so this is why we are all incarnated here at this time, is because most of us coming from other places, we knew that this is where everybody had to congregate to make it happen. This is like the linchpin.
Yes, this is the linchpin. That's correct.
Okay.
When this planet ascends, everybody else will ascend too.
Because she'll kind of like take them up, like almost like a wake. Everybody they get kind of like sucked up in the wake of kind of the void that she leaves as she moves or something. I don't know. I'm not explaining that right at all. Gaia's going to bring, everybody else is going to kind of like sucked up behind her though, right?
That is an analogy that you can use.
Okay.
There's also the analogy that every single part of this universe has sent their people and their energies to help.
Oh, of course. Right. So if you were from the Pleiades and you're here on the planet Earth, and then the Earth ascends, and then now you're going to be able to transfer that Earth ascension energies back to the Pleiades where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so much better than my example. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
And also, whenever you do work that is for the light, you always get rewarded.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's good to know.
Yes.
You know, so often we hear about like martyrdom and having to make sacrifices, right? And
That is very distorted message.
yeah. What
You
about
cannot help somebody with a broken leg by breaking your own leg.
yes. What about the concept of tithing? How important is that? We always hear about that in the churches. Kind of
It's a
seems like junk.
very neat way to remove people from the wealth.
Right. Okay.
There is such a thing as energy exchange, but it does not mean impoverishment.
Right.
An energy exchange, if a priest is to say a mass, he has expended a certain amount of energy.
Mm-hmm.
But so do all the congregation who come to participate in that mass.
Yeah.
They're putting in their energy too.
Yes. I always feel like I would hear people say I hear this the most with Reiki practitioners. They'll say there has to be an equal exchange of energy, and I think, well, if you gave some, if first of all, it's none of your energy. Energy comes from source to the person, but even if it was your energy, that person is going to feel better and give you gratitude back.
Yes.
That's an energy exchange, right?
Yes, and not even if they even if they never gave you energy back,
Yeah. What does it matter?
they walk away with elevated energy and they will pass it to another person.
Duh.
And it travels. No energy stays still. Energy keeps moving. Energy is not of any use unless it is moving. Stagnant energy is blockage. It is not good for anything. So
Yeah.
until it is moving, it is actually of no benefit to anybody.
Man. It's like every time I hear a word of the Christ consciousness, I understand like how next level it is. Like it's so easy to understand, and yet so next level. Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, it's just amazing.
A Reiki practitioner also cannot give out a Reiki healing session without receiving the healing energy themselves.
That's right. Right, because they get healing too. Yeah, see those guys. Yeah, they got it all. Everybody's got it all messed up. Even people that are trying to do good. You know, this is one of the tricky things that we run into so much is that people don't realize. They think, oh, if you're a light worker, then you're just like all perfect and fixed up. And it seems like a lot of people came to light working because they couldn't get fixed up anywhere else.
That is correct.
It's kind of like their last try type of thing. And then,
yes.
and if any of us were actually, you know, quote unquote, all fixed up, well, we wouldn't even be here anymore. Like, what would be the point, right?
You would send a fractal down.
Okay. And it would be messed up, though.
There is an energy field on the planet, and it does distort all the information that's coming through.
Right.
There is constant guidance.
Mm-hmm.
There is constant Christ light.
Mm-hmm.
There is constant energy from source. It's never taken away. That never happens.
Right.
But it's not necessarily received, and not because the person is messed up or inadequate or unworthy or in any way less than.
Right. It's not about them. Yeah.
It's not about them. It is a distorted energy field.
Wow. Okay.
That is what we are lifting the planet out of, the distorted energy field. When the planet is raised above, when those energy fields are dissipated, it will be as clear as day. The sun will be shining. everybody will understand what they never understood before. But all light workers are trying to find the truth and the light to the best of their ability with distorted field around them. And they have been taught much that is unhelpful and destructive, and which they think is truth because it has been put into their systems very effectively. And so they may talk about energy exchanges. Energy exchanges is true. Source gives you energy and you give energy back to source. It's true.
Oh, okay.
It's true. And Earth is not able to do this at this time. That's what places like Telos are very important for, because they are doing the work that the people on Earth are not able to do.
Okay. So we should still go visit Telos then at some point. Okay.
Yes.
I don't feel like I want to do it today. I've taken way too much information, but
right.
And that body scan and the healing, how's that coming along on Ursula, by the way? I just wanted to check in on that.
Yeah, she will be fine. She will be fine. She started the process before she came to you today.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
You know, I'm about out of questions, Mr. Jesus, but I mean, do you feel like we're complete here? Is there anything else we need to talk about at this time?
I just want to let you know that you're doing a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Continue to be courageous.
Yeah.
You're a brave soul, and it's wonderful to see you trying so hard.
Thank you.
It is. You've got a beautiful soul.
Yeah, my mom's all worried about me right now. You know, she's like, "You've gone off the deep end. You're crazy." Like, I'm worried about you. And I'm thinking,
she's your mother. She loves you.
Of course, we know that. We know that.
She wants to hold you safe.
Right.
All you're hearing is her saying, "I don't understand."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I needed that. Just what I needed, right? And can't wait till our next encounter, till next time I get to talk to you in this manner. It's very neat. I'm sure that you hear me whenever I talk to you anyways, but, you know, I don't always hear you, so it's neat to have a voice this way.
And that will change. There will come a day. It will change.
Okay. Well, I can't wait. I'm very excited.
Yes.
And you know that I'm here for you in any capacity. Anything I can do for you, just let me know, and I will handle it for sure. All right. I'd like to thank you.
You might be held to that promise.
Sir, I promise. I'm not kidding. I'm here for you. Just... All right. So, I'd like to thank everybody that came through today with much love and gratitude. I love you all so much and appreciate everybody. Wide awake.
Oh my God, I'm tired.
Oh my God. Talk about, oh my God. Lexa's no better to the thing to say right now. I don't even know what to say. I have to do so much editing.
Why? Why you have to? Oh, because of your.
People have to hear this, and they have to hear the ones that set this up and the one that set that up. You know, like it's like I always say, my sessions all string together. You know.
Yes.
It's like yesterday I talked to 4 archangels, and today we get Ra and Jesus. Are you kidding me? God, please, God, thank God the record button got hit. Oh my God. Oh, that would have been a tragedy. Oh, you'd be like seeing my computer get smashed into 27 pieces, man. Oh. Man, and like, you know, you remember me from the old days where I would get cool energies, and my nose would be like running, and my nose is so running right now. I had to keep hitting mute. And oh my god! Like my nose is so running that I can't even breathe through it right now because it's just like full of boogers and
Oh my.
like I don't even know what to describe it as. And that Christ energy, man, you can just. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I could just feel it. It just feels like nothing else, man. Like nothing else.
I feel it like like that all the time. Yeah.
I mean, how do I get to know Ursula? You know, somebody that can bring me Ra and Jesus all on the same day. It just absolutely bizarre.
Have you thought that you're the person who's always getting all these people coming to you?
Don't make me cry again, all right? I'm trying to not cry. Right? Trying to not cry. That's the same thing that Shelley would say too. Really, if she was here, she'd be like, "Kel, you know, stop selling yourself short, right?" And I'm just like, well, I mean, I don't. I'm just here. I'm just just a facilitator, you know. Well, Zephyr, you picked a good session to sit in on. I hope to goodness your sound was working. Oh, I can't hear you. You're muted here. Let me see if I can unmute you. Just a minute. Did it work? Yeah, you're gonna have to unmute yourself. There you are. All right, man.
Sorry, this is my light.
Okay.
I think the guy behind me is pissed off. 1 second, let me just turn.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that was great. Sorry, I think I pissed off Ron.
Oh, was that you?
Huh?
Were you?
Yeah.
Were you barging in?
Yeah. I think I was just wasn't settled enough for him.
Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna get to see him again, and also we know that with some of these super higher vibrating individuals, that the person, the vessel, such as Ursula, has to be at a certain point too. And
Right.
Ursula came into today's session kind of hurting a little bit. She was hurting for herself. She was hurting for the planet. And she had a lot of blocks and things released so that if we had chatted with Ra, it would have been disjointed, kind of broken up information that we would have had to spend days struggling to interpret and put together in our mind.
Right.
And honestly, I would have got half of it wrong and completely backwards. So this is better. This did serve the greatest good, and you have nothing to apologize for there. We know how these things work. There's no coincidences, right, Ursula?
No, definitely. I mean, I'm not ready for Ra myself. I didn't know this person was called Ra. I didn't want to tell you that I discovered Ra yesterday in that session with Steph. I thought his name was.
Why do you think you can hold out on me?
I thought his name was. All these years, I thought his name was Raguel. So I thought he was an angel. So when I got him yesterday as Ra, I said, no, that's wrong. I misheard that. I'm definitely mishearing that.
Yeah, and if you said it to me, what would I have said? I would have said, no, that's frickin' Ra.
Well, I didn't even know who Ra was. I thought the name meant something, and I looked it up, and I thought, yeah, that is Ra.
You are so lucky you do not live next door to me. I'd be running out my door right now, woman. You are in big trouble, Missy. Okay. So let me just explain this to everybody out there that is watching this video. All right? Nothing can be hidden from Kelly. All right? If anybody thinks they're trying to pull something over my eyes, I talk to archangels, Ra, Jesus on a daily basis. Don't go try it somewhere else.
No, I had to find out. I had to find out for myself. I didn't.
Right.
I wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting a distorted information as well yesterday, because I was many times I was feeling uneasy, and I just I wanted to be sure I wasn't getting distorted information, and I definitely wasn't going to share that until I felt secure in it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, like telling me is sharing, but whatever.
I appreciate you guys letting me sit in.
Yeah, well, you're tomorrow. I can't wait to see what we get for that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, so I already know. I already got it figured out. All right, so I got 4 archangels yesterday. Then today we get Jesus. So tomorrow we're gonna be talking to God.
I know.
You might want to come sit in, Ursula. You know, if you're sick of getting the junior information from the sun.
I have met Jesus. I've met Jesus many times over the years. I think the first time I met him in a dream.
Oh, I should have asked about it. I should have asked him about that time I about knocked him over on the street. Oh, I'm just so overwhelmed.
You almost met Jesus over in the street.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm walking down the street.
Yeah.
And there's nobody in front of me, right? Like walking down the sidewalk, walking my dog, and I catch a little glimmer of something like shiny, like maybe a little piece of glass. And I'm like, oh, what's that? And then I look up, almost knock a guy over, right? And I'm like, whoa! I'm like, sorry. And he's like, and he said, like, of all the things to say, how you doing, big guy? And I go, oh, well, fine. Thank you very much for asking. Right? And it's like it's wrapped up in my world, my thinking that I was. I've like, luckily, thank goodness I was super nice and polite to this one individual. So anyways, oh, well, fine. Thank you for asking. And he walks by, and about one step later, I go, wait a minute.
Go, Ish.
That seemed like Jesus.
Get out. Go, Ish.
Was that Jesus? And so I turn around, and he's gone. Right? And so then I get home and I check my pendulum. I'm like, was that Jesus? Yes. Was that Jesus? Yes. Was that Jesus? Yes. And I was like, well, thank goodness I was nice to him, you know? Wait, Zephyr, what's your cat's name? Did we just lose him?
It seems to have frozen.
He's broken up, yeah. Did he just call his cat Raw?
I don't know.
I swear to God, I just heard him call his cat Raw. Hey, what's your cat's name?
Ouija Aura.
Oh, okay, good. I thought you called him Raw for some reason. I was like, no way.
No.
Okay. So, Ursula, if you need something to study, go study the Law of One. Are you familiar with it yet?
I've heard of it. I've never studied it.
Okay, well, there's like 7 books.
Oh, God.
So get to work, right? You don't have to, actually. You don't have to, because what will happen is you could just go up and channel him, and I'll ask all the right questions. I already know it. I've read them all. So you can save yourself a little trouble if you want. You could just go meet him, you know, right? And people do this to me all the time. They're like, hey, Kel, I've got this great book about the Arcturians you need to read. Why am I going to read a book about Arcturians? Come on, like, why would Kelly White read a book about Arcturians?
Yeah.
I'll just go to Arcturus if I want to know about Arcturian, you know?
Right.
So maybe I'm doing the same thing to you. I'm like, well, hey, why don't you go read the books on Raw instead of just talking to him?
Is that wind hurting your sound?
What's that?
Is the wind disruptive?
Not too bad. Not too bad. It's okay. It's more like when you move.
All right. I'm going to go back in my car for a minute.
Okay. We're almost done anyway. Sure is pretty out there, huh?
It's not.
Did you see Earth? No, you didn't see this. There were certain times he was moving around and the sunshine was coming from behind him.
Yeah.
And it looked pink. The sun looked like, not like, but like, okay, so like, let's say the sun is here in the middle, right? And there's rays like this, and the rays were like, it would be like four little pink. It was like a rose almost. Like the sun was in the center, and there's these 4 rose petals around. Yeah, you'll see it when I got some editing I got to do. But
sorry about all my movement.
Yeah, buddy, don't worry.
No
You were
problem.
muted most of the time, so it didn't really bother me. Just when you first came in and your sound, the sound wasn't working. And I was right in the middle of the induction, and it's like the last spot for me to stop what I'm doing.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
No, because I know what I can and can't do, and right, 'cause I'm busy. But
I figured it out. It was my headphones weren't working for some reason.
yeah. Okay, well that's fine.
I don't know why.
Probably weren't pushed in all the way or something, or who knows.
Nah, they're a Bluetooth, so that was just weird. Because it said it was connected. It said it was connected.
The energies that we deal with will interfere with Wi-Fi. They'll interfere with Bluetooth. I mean,
retrograde would do that too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. So but I mean, me and Ursula in a room is not good for electronic stuff, generally speaking. I wouldn't think. Right. If we was to be in the same room at the same time, every clock in the room would probably stop working.
Most likely.
And then some idiot would be in the room and be like, Satan, you guys are possessed by demons. And we'd be like far from it. Right. Quite the opposite.
I know.
If you'd have been with us yesterday, you think you're so smart.
Here's my Lemurian crystal I picked up yesterday.
What's that?
Lemurian.
Oh, that's your one? So
I have a couple, but this is my new one.
That's like a wand. You could almost do surgery with that.
Yeah, I know. It's nice size.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's a good point too.
Have you learned to read them?
No.
I don't see any records on it.
I don't know what. I'm very raw.
Hold it up.
They said to run your fingers along the lines those lines that are across it. Run your fingers and put the broadest part of the point on your forehead. Set the intention to read. I haven't tried it yet, but that's what they said.
I didn't see any lines going across it though. Ursula, did you see?
Yeah, they're very faint. They're very faint. They're in the.
Oh yeah, now I can see them. I saw them on that one side there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see some up at the top there too. Okay.
Yeah, I can see them.
And look at you. That's a Dow crystal too. It looks like almost. If it goes 5-3, 5-3, 5-3 on the tip, then that means it's a Dow crystal. But
this tip, I don't know.
It's hard to see. Yeah, it looks like 5-3, 5-3, 5-3 to me. Yep. But so that's a bitchin' crystal, my friend. And you know this. That no matter what it is.
The funny thing is, when I walked into the metaphysics shop where I bought this, she had just purchased it. She was just going through and purchasing from a vendor, and I mean, I got it. It was the choice pick of the box there. So
you said that baby's never hitting the shelf.
Yeah.
Right. And so what I was going to say is, no matter what properties it has, it's perfect for you because, as we know, the crystal picks you. You don't pick the crystal, right? Why'd you walk in on that day at that time?
Oh, I know. I was drawn instantly to it.
The reason you did is sitting right in your hand, right?
Hold on a second.
All right, you guys. I'm going to call it a meeting. I'm going to go try and eat some food and mellow myself out, take a nap, and do what I do well. Here, wait a second.
I'm in the middle of a conversation, bro. Okay. All right.
Hey, Zephyr, we're going to call it a wrap, man. I'll see you in the morning. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, talk to you guys.
Maybe I can talk to you in a few if you got a minute.
Yeah, chat me up a little later on. Just give me like about an hour to chill out.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.